feeling lost and confused when it comes to color mixing in watercolors? Hi, I'm Shelby, and I'm the co-creator of Foxy and your friendly neighborhood art teacher. Let me show you how I choose my colors and figure out what's going to be best for what. In a previous video, we talked a little bit about undertones, and I want to show you how that works in more depth. Do you guys remember like ninth grade biology learning about Punnett squares? For genes and whether something is recessive. We're basically going to do that, but with colors instead of genes. I've created a couple of different boxes here that allow us to see how our colors interact with each other. So right here, I have the two yellows, the lemon yellow, the sennelier yellow, so cool and warm undertones. And then we also have on the same square French vermilion and sennelier red, that is a warm and a cool red respectively. Over here, we're doing the same thing with our blues, ultramarine and phthalo blue, and with burnt sienna and sepia, our browns. I'm going to grab my paintbrush and come over here to collect some lemon yellow. And I'm going to paint straight down, cleaning off my brush, getting some fresh water, getting some warm yellow. I'm being very careful not to let these touch. Can you see those differences in the 4 different colors here? The changes are subtle, but they're there. Now I'm going to dry this with my heat tool, and we're going to do the second set of colors. All right, those are dry. Let's do the next set. We have our 2 reds and then our 2 browns. We've been a little heavy on the red there. Let me try pulling some of this up. As I'm looking at it, it doesn't look that different on camera. It's a lot more obvious in person. Something you can do that's a lot simpler and still gives you great information is creating a really big grid of these. The trick to doing something like this is making sure everything is dry before you add new colors over top. Otherwise, it's going to get really messy. It's going to bleed. It's going to not look like you want it to. But if you make sure everything is dry, then you can really get a good look at how these different colors look when they're layered over each other. I know colors can be kind of overwhelming and scary. You don't need to know all of the technical stuff. Experiment, play around, and figure out what works for you. And that is where sketchbooks come in. Sketchbooks, they are where you figure out all this stuff. You don't discover this in your paintings. You discover this in your painting research. Get yourself a mixed media sketchbook, use it to play around, try things out. You are going to be a much better artist for it. Follow for more watercolor tips.